Hello, welcome to day 15 of our 30-day Worthiness Attunement journey. We are halfway in. I'm so grateful to be here with you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning and doing this journey alongside me, boy, I'm just grateful that you're here. Before we begin, I just kind of want to take a pulse and see how everybody's doing with this journey, and also how you're doing with the dark moon that we had Sunday, the new moon yesterday, and the two Grand Cross conjunctions that we have this week. This is really powerful times that we're in, and I can't help but think of the congruence and the alignment of doing this journey during this time and really claiming the truth of who you are. I had somebody say something to me yesterday about, I don't remember if it was day 2 or day 3. Maybe she didn't remember. Anyway, I want to clarify something. She said, I got really stuck on the fact that we can't add to our worthiness. And I don't remember if I said which video I said that in, but essentially you can't add to it because it is the truth of who you are. Once you embody the truth of who you are, you expand into more of your isness, more of your amness, I am. What we're doing together in this journey isn't adding to your worthiness. It's simply taking away everything that's in the way of you embodying your inherent worthiness. Life experiences have, whether it's through our mirror neurons based on attunement or lack of attunement that we received during childhood, or, beliefs that we grew up in, surrounded by during childhood, or challenging life experiences, they have caused you to develop filters or lenses that you experience the world through, which are not necessarily capital R reality or capital T truth. They are small r reality, small t truth. They're subjective because they are born, they have arisen from experiences that caused you to adopt a way of looking at the world. And when you perceive the world as a certain way, or people as a certain way, it informs you of your own self-concept, your own self-identity. But your self-identity, in truth, you are worthy and you are sovereign. You are a soul, an unlimited soul having a human experience. You came through the veil of limitation and amnesia, choosing to forget your unlimited self so that you could come here and experience all that is and advance all that is in the way that you are here to contribute. There's no one like you. So yeah, you can't add to your worthiness because you already are. So I'm hoping that comment didn't stump others of you and think, well, what's the point? Why should I do this journey if I can't add to my worthiness? You already are worthy. We're simply clearing out everything that caused you to believe otherwise. Through tiny little practices that you repeated over time, recalibrate you to the truth of who you are, restore your ability to perceive the truth, capital T truth, that everything you experience in the world out there is simply a reflection of who you believe yourself to be, how you believe yourself to be, what you believe yourself to be. The world out there is a holograph of the beliefs that you hold about yourself. So as you change your internal narrative, and reorient yourself, recalibrate, reattune, the world out there begins to shift and change. It begins to shift and change in the form of money, abundance coming to you more easily and with less effort. A profound sense of aliveness, radiant aliveness and joy, a sense of trust, an inherent sense of well-being, experiences that just seem to flow to you with little effort. You think of something and there it is. We are at the leading edge of co-creative magic. Those of you choosing to embark on this journey with me are at the leading edge because you are choosing to really get honest with yourself. When you're out in the weeds trying to shift your worthiness, how do I want to say this? There's only a limited amount that you can do out in the world to shift your experience. And that it requires a lot of effort. It requires a lot of challenge, difficulty. It's not very fun. It can kind of feel like rolling a boulder uphill every single day. And then at the end of the day, it rolls back down and you have to get up and roll the boulder back up. It's exhausting. You have no life force energy left over to enjoy your life or to play or to invite in that which you really desire. When you start to do this work internally, because it is in fact an internal job, the world out there starts to shift and change. No effort. And I'm not saying this is easy. It requires commitment. It requires devotion to yourself, to show up for yourself for a few minutes every day, to set your vibration, your frequency, your calibration, your attunement, and to catch yourself throughout the day. Oh, look, there I went. Come back to the truth. These practices that I'm offering are simply ways, different ways, multifaceted approach to support you in coming back to the truth of who you are. So yesterday we did Kidney 1 with Rose Absolute. Kidney 1 is also known as bubbling spring, or I think gushing spring. So today we're going to be applying Rose Absolute on heart 7, which is an acupuncture point. If you find, the bone on the outside of your wrist, called the styloid process, if you find that bone and then just come around right inside, there's another tendon here, right under, there's kind of a sharp hook-like bone here, right along the wrist crease, that's heart 7. And Rose Absolute, just as a refresh, is fabulous at restoring. Let me rephrase. When you've experienced heartbreak, betrayal, abandonment, disappointment, you can close your heart and it creates kind of a dryness or a brittleness or almost like a desiccated internal sense of almost like giving up, closing your heart to love, closing your heart to what you desire, closing your heart to compliments. I can't tell you how many people I work with who say, I can't even accept compliments. I have to justify, or I push them away, or I have to reciprocate. Rose Absolute supports you in rehydrating the places within us that have been brokenhearted, disappointed, betrayed, let down. So there's a softness that comes in, a rehydration of our essential self. We begin to open like a flower, like a blossom to life, allowing ourselves and our dreams to be pollinated. So taking one drop, you can do one hand at a time, one wrist at a time, placing it on heart 7, just very light. And then maybe just resting your hand in your lap, or I'm sitting in front of my computer at a desk in a chair. So I'm just resting my hand here. Closing your eyes and just receiving the beautiful gift of rose, rose absolute. No effort, nothing to do, nowhere to go, nowhere else to be. Just allowing yourself to be fully present right here, right now. Allowing yourself to receive the beautiful transmission that rose offers. Noticing your thoughts, noticing your breath, noticing what's happening internally. Not trying to make anything happen, just noticing. I'm noticing a quieting sense of deep peace and presence. Almost, I want to use the word love. I almost feel like my heart is just opening like a flower to the sun. You know, sunflowers are heliocentric, and I have to think that our hearts are too. Our hearts are always pointing towards source. And when we remove the barriers or the armoring and allow our hearts to be hydrated, rehydrated, restored, we too turn toward our own higher good, highest self, soul, our soul essence. I'm going to invite you. Oh, you know, something it just occurred to me. You can put your wrists together if you'd like to do this without having to do one hand at a time, a finger at a time. I don't know why that didn't occur to me, except maybe because I need to spend a little more time doing this today. Okay. Before I end for the day, I want to share with you that if you are enjoying this journey with me, again, thank you so much for being here. I am opening a course this week on July 26th to coincide with the Lionsgate portal, a profound portal of recalibrating us to abundance and to our life path and purpose and joy and radiant aliveness and well-being. And so I am opening a new course that I've just created called Queen of Worthiness, Reclaim Your Throne. And it is for any woman, 18 and up, adult women. And if you're not 18, I apologize. This is a container for women who have a particular amount of lived experience, who really get stuck in the wound of unworthiness or the imprint of unworthiness, stopping them in their tracks. This is actually for women who've done a fair amount of inner work, maybe counseling or coaching or some sort of personal development. And they find that this imprint of unworthiness is just kind of like that last, it's in the way. I just want it out of the way so that I can be on track, be on purpose, be on my path, and really stand in the truth of my worthiness and sovereignty. So it's a 6-week course. The course opens July 26th for registration, and we ride out at dawn. Actually, the course opens August 26th, and then we'll begin with a live opening ceremony, sacred live opening ceremony on August 30th in the evening. So if you'd like to join, just maybe make a mental note of that. And once the course opens, I will put a link down in the chat. I'm just kind of planting a little seed here because we are in that new moon, new beginnings, setting new intentions, Grand Cross, powerful, transformative, potent energy that is really here to serve in aligning us with our highest good. So it's been so wonderful being here with you again. Tomorrow we're going to do one final practice with Rose Absolute on a different aroma point. And then I have something really special planned for the following day. So day 16, Rose, day 17, something I think, well, all of this is really wonderful, I think. Short, sweet, wonderful, powerful, potent. But it's a really sweet practice to, I don't want to give it away. I'll save it. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you tomorrow. Many blessings.